everybody.
Hey there.
Thank you for tuning in to a brand new show, On the Move with We Cancerve.
We're packing every episode with exciting ways young people are making a difference in their neighborhood,
In their communities,
and around the world. This show is all about young service leaders and how we are inspired to add a little more good to the world around us.
So come along with us.
We're on the move to make a difference.
My favorite meal is chicken fried chicken with a luscious green salad, and that is exactly what is in this box. This box is going to alien homes and transitioning homes. This is because no family should have to wait for delicious meals and the ingredients to make them. So, before we start, we have to wash our hands. Always wash our hands, because we want to share good food, not harmful germs. The first thing we have to do is we have to pound the chicken so it's thin, which makes it easier for when we're cooking. So we have to grab the chicken, put it into the Ziploc bag, just like so, and then we have to use this mallet and pound it, just like this. Then the next side. Looks about right. Then we take it out and put it on the plate. Now we repeat this pounding with the rest of the chicken. This is one of my favorite parts because it relieves so much stress. And if you don't have one of these, you can use one of these, a rolling pin. Next, we have to add some salt and pepper onto both sides of the chicken. Done. Now for the breading of the chicken. First, we have to have 2 shallow dishes. Next, we have to use our flour and put it into one of the dishes, like so. Then we put in our salt, our baking soda, our baking powder, and our garlic powder. Then, either using a fork, you can mix it around like so. For the next dish, we have to mix these eggs. Pour it into the dish. Then pour the milk. Mix this together. Then we grab one of our chicken and we put it into the breading and lightly tap it so that all the powder gets on that side. Flip it over. Then put it into the egg. Press it down lightly. Pick it up, flip it over, do that again. Put in the flour again. You can move the flour like this so that it covers the chicken a little. Pick up the flour, put the chicken back down, then repeat. Pick up the chicken and then shake it off a little. Put it on the other dish. You do the same thing with the other chicken. It sure is messy, but everything messy is delicious. Now we're going to start frying the chicken. I have 1/4 of an inch of oil in the pan. We will heat this until it sizzles when you drop a little flour into it. You will fry it until the edges turn golden brown. This takes around 2 minutes. Carefully turn the chicken over in the pan and fry it for 2 minutes. Once both sides of the chicken are golden brown, remove it from the pan. Next, we're going to start on the gravy. To make the gravy, use the excess oil already in the pan. Then whisk in 3 tablespoons of flour and turn the heat to medium. Cook until it's the color of milk chocolate at about 4 to 5 minutes, stirring constantly. When it's smooth and a lovely milk chocolate color, add the milk and cream and whisk it constantly. Then season with salt and a lot of black pepper to taste. And to serve the chicken, we have to pour the gravy. Now we're going to start with the salad. First, we're going to start with the lettuce and cut it into tiny bits. You can also use your hands just to rip it apart if you want to, just like that. Next, I'm going to cut tomato. Next, I'm going to cut the cucumber. And lastly, the avocado. I like a very simple salad dressing with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a tablespoon of vinegar, and some salt and pepper. Then close it and shake it up. Then add it to the salad. This is a nutritious meal that is easy to make, and best of all, it's delicious.
to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Hey everyone, I'm heading over to do one of my favorite things in Harford County on a Saturday morning, the Bel Air Farmers Market. I come here for the people, for the entertainment, for the unexpected, and to find some of the fresh produce that we used in our meal prep earlier. So come along on today's Zack Around Town. Hey Jim, so I was seeing all this fresh fruits and vegetables here. I was wondering, what's your idea on a great salad?
Well, let's start out with peaches, okay? We're going to take peaches, avocados, raspberries, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Okay, mix that, and that is in a great summer salad.
All right, in the great peach fuzz debate, do you peel or do you not peel?
I personally peel my peaches.
Do you peel your peaches or do you eat them with the fuzz on?
I actually eat mine with the fuzz on.
So I marinate my peaches in cold ice water. That's also another method of getting the fuzz off.
What do you think of peeling peaches? Do you peel your peaches or do you leave them how they are?
I like no fuzz. Peel your peach.
Since a lot of produce isn't available year-round, what would a good fall salad be?
A good fall salad would be our beet salad, because beets are good from now until September and into the winter. They're good for storing also. So a beet salad would be taking the red beets, which have a very earthy flavor, with the golden beets, which have a sweeter flavor, cleaning them, roasting them, and then chopping them. Using the beet greens, the fresh beet greens, as your green of your salad, then put your chopped beets on top with some mandarin oranges and goat cheese and pecans, and you've got a great fall salad.
Welcome to the farmer's market. We got tomatoes all night long. Bel Air Farmer's Market. We got potatoes, tomatoes, and vegetables all day.
I see you have a lot of greens here today, and they're hydroponic. What does that even mean?
Essentially what that means is that all of the nutrients are getting to the plant from the water instead of the soil like a lot of other farmers use. We still use a growing medium. The roots that you see here, we still keep them attached in soil on our plants. That's on all of our lettuces. And so they are still in a growing medium of soil, but all of the nutrients that are getting to the plant are coming to it through the water.
What? Hi Anne, so I see that you have this great array of mushrooms, and I was wondering, how can you incorporate them into a salad?
Oh, mushrooms are amazing in salads. You can use the cremini mushroom. You can also use the white button mushroom. You don't have to cook these. You can just slice them and toss them in raw. We have a bunch of other varieties as well that you can incorporate in a salad, but we would recommend that you cook them first.
All right, so I was wondering what your guys' favorite vegetables are. What's yours?
Tomatoes.
That's a good one. And what about you?
I like bell peppers.
Bell peppers are really good. Thank you, guys. Pizza for breakfast. Why not? You have some very nice looking tea and cornbread here, and I was wondering, what's the secret to making a good sweet tea?
Love. No, actually, this is a tradition, been in my family for years. It's all in the blending and all in the steeping of the tea.
So people have to eat, but pets do too. So I was wondering, what's a nutritious and organic food that dogs or any pets can have?
So we've got a lot of options, but our venison and sweet potato would be one of the favorites.
Flowers can add a pop to any dinner table. So I was wondering, what are some things you can find in your backyard that you could add to make a nice bouquet?
Lots of different things like herbs. You have basil, black-eyed Susans are a favorite. Marigolds a lot of people have in their garden. Solidago or aster. And of course, everybody's favorite, the sunflower.
Well, I got my next salad all figured out. It's been great talking to the vendors here at the farmers market. They really know their stuff. And it's been fun talking to the people that grow the food that we put in our bodies. So where do you want to see us next? Let us know so we can stop by in our next edition of Zack Around Town.
Superheroes and comic books, they just seem to go together. So we decided to give kids in hospitals a chance to create their own superhero, find their own inner strength, and have some fun giving their superhero a comic book of their very own. So, we're here at the Abingdon Public Library at one of our comic book kit stuffing events. These kits will give hospitalized children a break from all the seriousness of being in a hospital. Once we're done, we'll deliver these kits to area hospitals so kids can let their imaginations run wild to create their own unique superhero. So what's in one of these kits? Let's find out.
So in the kits, they will get a puppet, which can help them de-stress, and it's just fun to play with.
We're going to add an invisible ink pen, some stickers, a retractable wristband.
They will get a comic book that's like blanks, and it has these stencils that they can use to create their comic book.
We're going to add some crayons. We're going to add a notepad so that you can color on with the crayons and the invisible ink.
They have a mask, which they will definitely have fun playing with.
We have some gushers for a snack.
And a poster. Splat, the villain has fallen to the ground.
So Coach Lauren, I see you and your whole soccer team are here.
Yes, the North Chesapeake Storm is very excited to be here tonight.
So what made you and your team want to co-sponsor this event?
We were very excited to have the opportunity to serve in our community.
That's wonderful. Thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you.
So who is your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero is Spider-Man. He takes responsibility and does whatever he can.
My favorite superhero is Wonder Woman. I think it's important for kids to find their inner strength when they're facing challenges or difficulties or just in a tough time. So we have the kits to bring them fun and so they can just forget about it for a minute.
It means a lot because people who are in hospitals, they don't have a lot to do and it's not really fun. So I think that they'll enjoy these bags and it'll make it more enjoyable for them.
We are now heading out to Walter Reed, to Johns Hopkins, and the Sinai to deliver these kits and bring some happiness and creativity to some kids who really need it.
Please welcome tonight's presentation.
When I grow up.
I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck.
I don't want to borrow a lot for an education.
And then not know what to do with it.
When I grow up, I don't want to be paid less.
I want to know how to provide for my family.
And invest in my community.
When I grow up, I just want things to be different.
At Junior Achievement, we promote economic empowerment through education, but we can't do it alone.
September is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. A lot of people think that cancer is a disease only adults can get, but that just isn't the case. Cancer is the second leading cause of death in children ages 1 to 14. Nearly 10,000 children under the age of 15 will be diagnosed with cancer each year. I was one of them. When I was 7, I was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It changed my life and the direction of my life. I decided that helping other children in sad situations that are not their fault would become my life's work. I started the We Cancerve movement, a youth-run nonprofit that has helped over 26,000 homeless, sick, foster, and hungry kids. Everyone has something to give, and our movement has lots of ways you can help.
Here's one way you can make the day a little brighter for a child fighting cancer. How about an aromatherapy candle? When you buy a candle, a percentage of the proceeds goes to providing comfort to Greater Baltimore area children undergoing cancer treatment and helps offset the costs associated with their care. These candles make the perfect gift for anyone who wants to show their support and send messages of hope, courage, resilience, and serenity to kids fighting cancer. To find out more, check out our website.
We believe that happiness shouldn't have to wait, because sometimes kids don't have the time to wait.
There are so many ways that you can get involved, engage, and make a difference. Let's take a look at our upcoming events.
Thanks for hanging with us.
And learning about ways that you can get involved.
Get engaged.
And make your community stronger, safer, and better. So long.